Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. The bees are now in all of our heads as the Elena gameplay trailer is finally out. And I was wondering, Elena, by Street Fighter 6 standards, normally is a bit dry, and would she be getting some new things to play around with? And turns out, yeah, there's some core major differences for the character. We got new moves, a lot of new target combos, and as a fun little surprise, the trailer ends with an honest-to-God horror movie jump scare. But we'll get to that surprise when we get to it, so now let's rewind the trailer and go through everything in depth. So the trailer opens up with Elena being a little philosophical, talking about taking and giving life, fighting and living, and honestly, this isn't talk that normally sounds like her, especially things talking about like fighting to the death, which out of context makes little sense. Very thankfully though, I do have some context for you as we've been given additional info. So it would appear that Elena's journey in arcade mode begins with her and her best friend Akuma, and their discussion leads to Elena touring around the world as Street Fighters do. Akuma definitely got hung up about fighting to the death. So yes, while he's all brooding and doing his thing, she's literally just laughing in the background. Don't worry, they're still good friends. Now into the trailer proper, yes, this is our newest stage, the Reniala Remains. Looks fantastic, every Africa stage in Street Fighter always looks great. Now here we are, so the model looks fantastic, very expressive, and she animates very well as well, as you would hope. Gameplay wise is a mix of old and new, so here's some old. So round start DJ does raw drive rush. When would a DJ player ever do that, right? And he gets checked by stand heavy kick. And in the other shot, we see stand heavy punch, and that has a punish counter attached to it. That is a launcher kind. So almost certainly a combo follow-up will be possible from that. Next up here, we see back heavy kick command normal, and it low crushes DJ's slide. So basically this is kind of like your built-in counterplay move. So now here's where I mentioned a lot of new target combo stuff. So we have forward medium punch where she handstands into the kick, but then there's a lot more kicks than just that. I'm not sure which additional inputs these may be. Maybe it's just like a mash or heavy punch, heavy kick. I don't know, but it's certainly a lot more elaborate than it used to be. She also had multiple air target combos before, and that seems to be returning in the game. Next up, regular old sweep knocks DJ down. Here, more slight changes as well. So you can see DJ crouching, and this first part is the classical forward medium kick overhead, but then this has a follow-up as well that knocks down. It's one thing to get bopped by the quick overhead, but if you get knocked down in the corner specifically, this could make this kind of extra scary. I don't know if the second part you have to do it or if it's a target combo follow-up though. And don't worry, for your local crazy player, she still retains her down forward heavy kick slide. People love random slide, don't they? Next up here, we just get a little pose. Hey, it's some crazy capoeira stylings on the foe. Once again, just kind of very well animated overall. They put some money into her to make her look good. Now, speaking of making her look good, what? So yes, she has an anti-fireball move. Now, we actually do have some details on this. So this is the Link's song, and it's also a stance on top of being a projectile invulnerable roll. There's multiple options from this, and we'll cover them as they're shown in the trailer. But for now, she does a forward throw on DJ and just kind of trips him up. Now, already back to the roll, this is one of the attacks out of it. This is the Leopard Snap, and this is effectively just a very big longer range poke. Like, she's got long legs and all, but with the roll, it helps her really reach out and hit somebody. And gives a knockdown on hit. Next roll attack is the Harvest Circle, and as you see here, it's a big old launcher, and she can follow up. The follow-up, that's her scratch wheel, that's her classic uppercut style move. Now, fun fact about the launcher, apparently the launcher also retains the projectile invulnerability. The other attacks lose it as it happens, right? So if you're looking for like the home run, Hail Mary, hope I catch you anti-fireball move, I guess this would be it. And again, it launches, lets you get juggles. Juggles are cool. We all like juggles in fighting games, so hey, good stuff. Afterwards, another roll, but don't worry, it's just a fake out because we're actually going for the back throw this time. Silly DJ. Although now she's kind of stealing DJ's flow a little bit here, because she has a back step of her own. This new move is apparently called the Moon Glider, and is about as presented. She'll backstep and then just kind of leap forward, hit you, and knock you up into the air. Details besides what you're seeing here are a little sparse, so I don't know if it's going to be quite as nuanced as DJ's version, but it should definitely be very good and valuable to have. Now here, after provoking a whiff, we got a new target combo that goes into Rhino Horn. Rhino Horn, a signature move of the character where she basically leaps forward and just turns herself into a human missile. Always good for corner carry at the minimum. Next up here, looks like we got a 3-hit light hit confirm combo into Spin Scythe. Spin Scythe, another classic way to end her combo structure, is just a bunch of big hits with a big wallop in the end. And that last move, is that a light? I don't know. 3-hit light hit confirms, if that's regular and very easy, I'll take it. Like, I ain't here to work hard, right? Cool stuff. I like it. Okay, now time to get silly. So here we go. Spins into Mallet Smash the overhead, and that's the third special attack from the spins. But notice. There's 2 spins. You can double spin. And double spin ain't there just to look cool, although it does look cool. You notice the second spin looks like you're powering up, right? That's the Link's Whirl, and it is a power up. It actually makes your next attack out of it better. Like for the Mallet Smash, apparently completely changes the frame data on the move. The big kick poke we saw earlier, apparently that just makes it straight up plus on block. The launcher launches even higher as per what Capcom put out. So yeah, like there is some actually grand incentive to do this. And the fun don't stop here. So we have the hit. Okay, we got target combo into EX Spin Scythe. And then what's going on here? You can cancel EX Spin Scythe before it ends into the roll and then roll into the launcher. So not only do we have a roll by itself, we have roll cancels. Wait a second, we got roll cancels. Oh no! Oh god, no! So yeah, this new move is very layered and there's a lot of ways to use it. Now we just had the roll launcher, so now we see level 1. And level 1 also is a launcher, and you can see her get Scratch Wheel after the fact. So basically a lot of juggle potential in the character at a minimum, right? And well, after this is done here, DJ is knocked out. We all know Elena does not go anywhere without her branded water bottle. Capcom, if you're smart, in stores soon. Needs a refreshment after kicking your head in. But she's nice enough to offer you a sip first. And yes, of course, in case you didn't know, Outfit 2 is very much the classic look. So if you're feeling Elena of yore, then we still very much have that look for her. And she's up against her pal Akuma, because, you know, gotta have that story synergy for the trailer, right? So here we just basically see that EX Spin Scythe is a launcher, and you can land a Rhino Horn after the fact, good corner carry. And then here, big punish on Akuma. And regular Spin Scythe can also be cancelled into the new roll move, which specifically is to bait Akuma, so we get a big punish here. So more juggles into Drive Rush, and now we're going to see that backstep move again, but this is the enhanced version of the move. Makes me wonder if that first hit is an overhead, because it feels very overhead coded, but I guess we don't know for sure. EX Scratch Wheel is invulnerable, invulnerable reversal as you would expect. Now a spin, fake out into Drive Impact. Haha, gotcha Akuma. From here, we're going to launch target combo into EX Rhino Horn, which will whiff its last hit. But in whiffing, it keeps the juggle state going so she can get a Scratch Wheel after the fact. Maybe it's just like trailer syndrome, I don't know, but she seems very much more juggle based than a lot of the rest of the cast. So now another air target combo, maybe it's like the old game Light Punch Medium Kick. So that combos, we keep comboing from there. Notice we get an enhanced roll in this combo. So this gives a new property to the follow-up move, so it'll launch now. And then from there we go into EX Rhino Horn, and then we land, and we get a taste of the level 2 super move, where she basically beats the crap out of you with her feet, something fierce, and then sends you flying. And we're going to come back to that later. Now, EX Roll again, which gives the improved Mallet Smash, I'm assuming after the fact, because we're comboing after it. We got a Drive Rush, I'm assuming that's like a Link medium into heavy, into Rhino Horn, and then Akuma, you're my pal, but it's time for the level 3. So she hits Akuma with the bro chest bump, naturally, and we talked about juggles, right? But now we're going into like the bouncy castle. Because we're getting bounced, and we're getting bounced, and we're getting bounced, and then, Akuma buddy, I love you, but like the killing kick to the back of the head. I thought she was supposed to be nice. Maybe some CTE will cure him of his murderous rage. But yeah, so after that we get the win pose, just very on brand for the character, including a handstand with a lovely little bit of nature at the end. But I did mention a horror movie ending, so let's play that out.
It's time to party! Healing!
So yes, in case you were somehow wondering, healing will return in Street Fighter 6. So this is her level 2 super, and it basically comes in two forms. You choose the Ender. You can choose the big kick Ender that we saw earlier in the trailer, that'll do more damage, or you can choose to end the super a little bit early and instead she'll opt for some healing. Now we don't know how much it's gonna heal, because if it's too much then Rashid's gonna have some competition for best level 2 in the game, but it's super core to the identity of the character, so I'm glad in that way that they brought it back. Plus they made the meme real, because this super is now literally healing or hurting. Either you don't do the follow-up and you heal, so that's healing, or you do the follow-up with the big extra kick and that's hurting. So hey, there you go. So that's the Elena trailer, and I'm very happy with it. One, two, I love the new look. I know some people really complain about the hair. I don't know how I gotta break this to you guys. The 40-year-old is much more hipper than you, but mullets are back, y'all. So don't blame her for being stylish. Mullets are the way of the day now. Far as the gameplay goes, I knew they're going to do something different. I just wasn't sure because she just seems too dry, her classical incarnation by Street Fighter 6 standards. And you know what? This new command roll with a bunch of new follow-ups from the roll and the fact that you can double roll to change the properties of the follow-up moves, that feels about right. That's a good way to evolve the character forward. And bringing healing back in a smart way. So it is based off an attack. So you do have to connect, right? You don't just get your back throw and then you heal like it's been in Street Fighter 4 days. So it's not a low risk thing to set up. You at least have to hit the enemy to make sure you heal. So that's nice. That's a good change. And the addition of a bunch of new target combos, the fact that she's animated absolutely beautifully, like she's so fluid, so dynamic. A trailer's not exactly getting the game in our hands just yet, but overall, everything I'm seeing feels like a big win. That, and as we talked about earlier, they are officially continuing her link with Akuma, because if you don't know, like it all started with basically just a joke in her Street Fighter 4 ending. Like she's going around the world making friends and like, haha, look at this, I even met Akuma and he didn't kill me, how crazy is that? And now, after so many years, they're doubling down on it. So longtime fans, you gotta be happy with that. Especially considering Ultra Street Fighter 4 came out in 2014. So it's been over 10 years now, over a decade to pay off this like one-off joke. Fighting game fans are patient, if nothing else, for a payoff. Also, it is officially confirmed that the Season 3 balance patch will be launching with Elena. So there will be changes for every character, and as of yet unnamed system changes as well. Could be little things, could be game-changing things. They're not saying just yet. And of course, we gotta wait till June 5th for the Switch launch. But, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Like, if I was a business, I'd want to hit the Switch launch really hard too, and making sure this all happens the same day as launch. I guess that's not bad business. But that's it for the trailer, and that's it for me. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Street Fighter.